There we go. Hello guys, my name's Mike, aka Mikey G, aka fordaze. And today, actually no, but let's start with the more exciting news. I currently have COVID-19, so that's fun. Luckily, I think all or most of the being ill is done with, and now I'm just killing time, just waiting for it all to blow over and wait till it's safe to go outside, etc., etc. So with this newfound time, I thought it could be a laugh to dive deep into a cheeky fordaze track, because what else am I gonna do? So yeah, that's what's happening. Despite the fact that fordaze sometimes can seem almost satirical and stupid, I do put effort into the songs I make, and they are all about something for the most part. And Lisa P is no exception. I love this stupid song. I took a lot of shortcuts when making it, as we will look at now, but it's something that came very, very naturally, and yeah, it just says a lot. It says a lot about, especially where I was earlier in the year, especially when you look at the Logic folder. I'm way better at making music now. How cool is that? But hey, let's dive in. Let's just talk about the song a bit. If you're here, thank you. Yeah, just if you watched any of this so far, I love you. Right, let's do it. So Lisa P is one of the first two songs that I brought out. My reasoning for doing this was basically, I knew I had Now Before and After, which I might also do a video on. I probably will if this goes well. Who knows? I had Now Before and After, which I knew was a lovely song, and I've had it for quite a while. But I also knew that wasn't really the music that represented what I wanted to make, and there's still a lot of music that I want to get out there which is ridiculous. But I guess I had to be kind of sensible and ease people in. So I basically, once Lisa P was, or at least kind of done, Now Before and After was also done, and I just had this massive epiphany whilst I was speaking to my friend Ryan Buxton on this songwriting Zoom call, and I was like, wait, instead of bringing out a poppy one, I could bring out two at the same time and showcase both sides of fordaze. So that's what I did. So let's look at how the song first came about. Basically, if we go into the Logic project, in my fordaze folder here, look at all this crap. There's a lot of crazy stuff in here. Maybe one day we can dive into more of it. But yeah, so Lisa P, the original project for it was actually called OK Joji. So I guess I had been listening to a lot of Joji. Luckily, I think that's Rosie's been listening to Joji. If you don't know Joji, dear God, check out Joji. Fantastic stuff, and evidently a big influence. I think specifically songs like this, I'm not going to play it because it's going to get copyrighted. But yeah, Come Through, R.I.P. Not necessarily the beat, but more kind of the way the vocals flow. But yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit, because the way Lisa P first came about. In fact, can we open that original project? Yeah, let's do that, because I've opened up that one there. Look at this mess. It's beautiful. It's not even that different. So I just knew I wanted to kind of make some kind of beat, some kind of electronic beat. So it kind of starts off with these drums, which is literally just a straight out sample. So as you can see, it says Cymatics. So Cymatics is just this company who do basically loads of free, like, look at all this Cymatics stuff I've got downloaded. Loads of free samples and loads of free loops and chord progressions and loads of stuff, which when you're starting out making music makes it a lot easier. And yeah, if anything, the thing about this song is it is a massive cheat. So if we look at this, actually comes from the Old Town Road hip hop sample pack. I think it's maybe which one is it? Drum loop 6. So this is the original drum loop. Yeah. And all I've done is literally just stretch it out so it fitted across 90 BPM. And straight away we have this beat. And I'm like, right, okay, we can do some of that. It's a completely different vibe to the original one. So the next step is I basically had downloaded it sounds really, really stupid, but where is it? I think it's, yeah, here we go. So this company called UHE, they had loads of free synths to download. This was at a stage where I was like kind of getting into plugins and learning how to, use plugins and play around with different synths. So I think it all started off potentially with this triple cheese plugin. So if we play, I don't know what I heard in that, but I clearly wanted to use it. And because I was also trying to make a beat really quickly, what I did was use the Cymatics thing again. It's such a big cheat. Bloody hell. Yeah, so stole that. Stole the MIDI for it though. Literally the first one in the pack. C major. So I must have dragged it in. Like the sound of it. So if we solo this, one sec. Crap. I love Logic. That already is a very distinct Lisa P sound. I think I've actually put it up. I've put it up one note, a semitone. So it's a bit different, but my god, I don't think I've changed it much. I might have messed around with the MIDI a bit. In fact, yeah, let's have a look. Probably not, to be honest. If we drag in the original MIDI, no, it looks exactly the same. So that's it as it originally came in. So I would have literally just got this MIDI. Where are we going? Literally gone in here, selected all, put it up one, and there we go. There's the basis of the song already, which is crazy. And then, yeah, just kind of experimenting with that with more synths. Yeah, God, it's really interesting. The start of this song, okay, so this is also from the Triple Cheese synth, but oh, hold on, it's muted. Isn't that crazy? It's such a, oh yeah, so it's got, right, there we go. Obviously playing those kind of chords over it, and then when you take this iZotope vinyl plugin, that's it. That's the basis for the song right there. Crazy. And then obviously you get the drums coming in, and then the other triple. So literally, the start of Lisa P is just, oh god, listen to that. Is just two plugins. No, one plugin called Triple Cheese and a drum beat, and that's it. And then underneath that as well, Labs plugin, incredible, with this really nice piano sound. This isn't muted, is it? No, why is that not working? Listen to that, gorgeous. And then mixed out, stereoed a bit. So that kind of sits underneath everything, gives it a bit more of a body, very nice. And then this is a great synth here. This is Dexed. I love this thing. And that's just that's probably the one of the most ear-friendly sounds. You can get some weird sounds out of this thing. But yeah, that is what a tone that is. Absolutely gorgeous. So obviously when you start layering that with this, playing it with the Stilton, so that's one of your cheeses, and then a bit more cheese, and already you've got this really nice sound. I think the next step would have been, yeah, so it looks like I tried a few different basses. Listen to this version of the synth. I could give it a completely different feel to the song, so let's listen to that in context. I ended up settling with this is my go-to sub bass. This is amazing. This synth Helm by some guy called Matt. This thing is amazing. It's my go-to sub bass. Absolutely, I love this thing. And obviously, with the bridge, I just go full ham with the sub bass. It's because I know how good this thing is. You can't hear it on phone speakers and whatever, and also because the song is badly mixed. Well, maybe you could be able to hear it on phone speakers if it was better mixed. So yeah, that's the song. Really, it's so simple. It's a big cheat. It's a ripped out drum loop and a ripped out melody. Just put 3 different synths, everything coming together. So the next thing, like I said, the reason it's called OK Joji, the project, is because I had it in my head that I wanted to write a Joji song. So I made this beat in November. So it kind of just stayed dormant for 4 months until March. The lyrics are mostly about this. I went to visit York in February, and it's about going back and things changing, and also seeing people you're not seeing in a while. Yeah, kind of. It's mostly about being in a place you're familiar with, but everything's a bit different. Yeah, it's really interesting. Let's look at the lyrics. I've been out. There we go. These lyrics here specifically about me getting way too drunk. This night out that I had in York, I got so drunk and maybe fell asleep in a stupid place. But you know, even when you're drunk as fuck, there's beauty in that your silhouette stands out against the car lights. I just thought that was kind of a poetic line. And it kind of, just that symbolism kind of, in my eyes, sets the tone for what you should be feeling during the song. Are you getting out? Yeah, I think I might. Nights like these only come around sometimes. All right then, bro. So this is about when you meet up with some friends who you've not seen in a long time, and you've kind of built it up to be this big moment. Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, man, nights like these only come around sometimes, and I'm like, all right then, bro, like, calm down, chill out, don't get emotional. Yeah, like that line. It's kind of me, just kind of, like I said, riffing on that kind of Joji, like lyrical pattern almost. It's kind of very mumbly. And my favorite thing about this whole song is that the vocals are done in one take, like almost like in a detrimental sense. Like, listen how badly these are recorded. I've been out all night, but I'm alright. I just wanna sleep tight, but I'm caught up so, and it's a long ride home. So you got the auto-tune on here. Your silhouette stands out. The amazing thing is the vocals actually clip all the time. Like, that's how badly these are recorded. Literally one take, it was just me, getting the take down, and it clips. But the thing is, it runs through this plugin called Nectar, and just so without, and it does everything. So it's got the auto tune on it. Oh, we're making the computer think too much. Basically, this is what pitches my vocals down. Without it, I see. Come on, can you do it? Come on. Nah, it's just absolutely shocking when you get rid of Nectar, right? Especially this end bit. Like, these whole end vocals clip. As I've just realized, I didn't realize this until literally a few minutes ago when I first looked at the project. Listen to this. He used to call this home. He'll never soldier on. Your silhouette stands out against the color light. It clips so much, it's insane. But that's the thing, underneath Nectar, it sounds passable, which I think is absolutely amazing. Your silhouette stands out against the color light. And then like that, literally, it's from inception to the beat being there really quick. Then I just left it for 4 months, and then in one night kind of wrote the lyrics, got it down, and then that's pretty much the whole song really. The mixing is very bad. almost non-existent. The main thing that pulls it up is this Ozone 8 plugin, which basically does an AI master of it. And that is the song. That, like, an exported version of that is how the song has ended up on Spotify, which I think is pretty damn cool. The reason I brought this out and haven't brought out other songs which are arguably more complete is I knew that this song in its nature kind of lent itself towards sounding a bit more DIY. So it didn't matter if it sounded unpolished. It didn't matter if the vocals were clipping, which I don't think I knew they did. It was all just... like I said, when I had that epiphany that I was going to bring 2 songs out at once, I was like, that's such a good idea. I'm just going to do it. So yeah, and that's Lisa P. Lisa P, if you didn't know, is a character from the wonderful film Adventureland. And I just love that film. So I wanted to call the song Lisa P. The song's not about her at all. Like I said, the song's about me and my love for York, and how weird it is going back there now. Especially now. It will be even weirder now because I don't even know who lives there now. Maybe I know like 2 people. JJ. Sam. No one. It's crazy. Everyone's gone. Right. Cool. Well, I think that's pretty much me done. I hope if you're watching this, or if this ever gets put online, maybe I'll see this and be like, wow, this is crap. Yeah, I hope if somehow you're watching this, you enjoyed it. If you'd like me to dive into another song, maybe better, let me know. Yeah, right, thank you so much. Loads of love. I'm Mike. I'll see you next time. GG.